Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're having a look at the Arcade 1-Up Pac-Man or Namco Legacy Edition. I've had this on pre-order for ages. I actually pre-ordered it back in June and had a few issues getting my hands on it even though I had the pre-order. But once they were resolved, I was able to get my hands on it, and yeah, let's check it out. So this would be my third Arcade 1-Up. Really wanted to get a Pac-Man one, but I thought that I'd wait until the Legacy editions were out over in the UK. Now I know these have been out in the States for about a year now, so it's taken nearly a full 12 months to get it over to us. I do love building these things. They're almost as fun as actually playing, and I just think they're a great wee project to take on. It's really fun. Build quality is what you would sort of expect from Arcade 1-Up at this stage. Big thick panels for the side walls and any supporting struts, and then you've got the usual plywood, balsa wood panels just for the front and sort of make up the gaps. I love the new coin door on the Legacy. I thought it was a great touch, but now in the later cabs they've done a proper molded coin door, which looks even better. The the marquee on top there looks fantastic. The artwork I think is spot on. If we take a look at one of the original arcade machines, so this is from an older video that I did, you can see the form factor that they're going for. Artwork's a bit blocked here, but if we look at there, the artwork that they've done just looks fantastic. They've matched it so well on the side panels. I think it's a great addition and great attention to details. I'll show you later on the control panel as well. It's right down to the how it should look. Just have to leave this in. A bit of ASMR. You can't beat ripping a bit of the protective film off these things. It's so satisfying. One thing I would say is sometimes the screws get in the way, which you'll see, but they're easily rectified. Again, look at the bezel on the screen as I take it off here. It's, I would say, 98-99% accurate to the original machine. If you're looking for something that is accurate to what you remember playing Pac-Man in the arcade, then Arcade 1-Up does a fantastic job of giving that to you. Like that, there's the point multipliers, the little ghosts and the weird looking Pac-Man that you had with legs. I have no idea why he was depicted with legs on the artwork. It always seems so strange to me. Anyway, yeah, those are wee bits of excess, but you can just back off the screws a little bit and get rid of them. This is the riser that comes with it, so it's a custom art riser rather than just the normal Arcade 1-Up. A lot of people don't like the risers because they change the artwork. They would prefer it to be a continuation of the arcade cabinet itself, but I think it works really well. I like having the maze on there. I think it works really well, and here it is in position. So we can see on the control deck, it's pretty much accurate to the original. Now there's a few concessions that need to be made because of the additional games that are within this cabinet. There's actually 12 games in total, so that's why it's a Namco Legacy. So we've got various versions of Pac-Man. We have Galaga, we've got Mappy, Rompers, Dig Dug. I've never played Mappy or Rompers, I must admit, so I didn't know what those ones were, but I've gone through all the games, I've played them. I have my favourites now. There we are, so there's all up on screen. So it's a fantastic little selection to have. This is a great addition to the arcade that I've been building. So of course we're going to jump into a wee bit of Pac-Man here just to give you a little look. The screen is, I think it's the camera, it's picking up a bit of like a glare. It looks very bright or washed out. That's not what you see when you're playing it. The screen is black, the colors are vibrant. It's been great to play on. The sounds are absolutely perfect. Emulation wise, you wouldn't expect any issues with like emulating things like Pac-Man or Dig Dug. I mean, they've been around for years at this stage. do love myself a bit of Pac-Man. Hopefully you caught the stream the few weeks ago. We're playing the Pac-Man, what was it, Pac-Man 99 on the Nintendo Switch. That was great fun. It really put me in the mood for getting my hands on the cabinet. There we go. There's moves. I've got some skills. And that's how it's done. Anyway, look back at the joysticks, the buttons. Same affair that you would get from normal Arcade 1 stuff. The buttons aren't great. The joystick's alright, but it's going to last you. You'll have no problems. You're not absolutely hammering them as with a fighter, so they'll last. One thing I thought was really good with these games, so if you can't really see which one I'm selecting here, but if you press the player 2 selection screen or selection button, you will go into a settings menu. Now there's a settings menu for each game. If we zoom in here, we'll be able to see it a wee bit clearer. So you can they're like the dip switches, so you can see the difficulty. You can increase the speed, which a lot of people like, and then there's this pixel smoothing. So I'll do my best to show you what I mean here. So at the moment, this is me selecting pixel smoothing off. So we'll jump in. So if we zoom in a wee bit, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is pixel smoothing off. Look how jagged Pac-Man is, the power pellet. This is how you remember the game being played. Now the default setting is the pixel smoothing on, which I'll show you now. Look how round Pac-Man is. This is like, it's an anti-aliasing. It's like a bilinear filtering. What you don't pick up on the camera, which is the most annoying part of this, is it has a haze around all of the edges, and that's really irritating. It takes you out of the moment while you're playing. So I'm, by all means, if you like it, play on with the smoothing, but I want to play Pac-Man the way I remember it. I want those jagged edges. I don't care about this filtering, so I will be going through all of the settings on all of the games and removing that. Now that the cabinet's in place in the arcade, I think it's a great little addition. I'm very pleased with how it looks. I think the front of the cabinet with the new coin door overlay looks great. The control panel works really well. I'm happy with the button layout. It's simple enough for the games that are in there. 12 games on this with a light up marquee. I did have one issue with the marquee, which I'll show you here. So if you can see this little dark spot, what I think that is a bit of excess plastic, because there was some around the screws that I had to pick out. I think this is a bit of excess that's gone inside and blocking the light, which is a bit disappointing for me. What we'll do now is I want to show you a bit of gameplay from each of the 12 games that are on the machine itself. So I'll shut up for a little bit, let the gameplay run, and then I'll come back and sort of give final thoughts. So yeah, that's all 12 games on there. A few surprises. I really like Rompers. I've never heard of that game before, but it was actually really good fun to play. I think it'll be one that I'll probably go back to. In conclusion, I'm very happy with the cabinet. I think it looks great in position. The place out here is really starting to look like a proper arcade. The light up marquee I really do love. I think it's going to sort of convince me to add like third party light up marquees to both my Mortal Kombat and my Turtles one, kind of to match. I'll probably end up doing a bit of backlighting to the Pac-Man one as well, just to add to that like I've done with the others, but I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I picked this one up. So thanks for sticking with me, and I hope you got something out of this, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now, guys. Thanks for joining me.